What's up, guys? It's Ricardo, junkguysdfw.net. Let me turn down the music a little, guys. This is a great video for y'all new into the junk removal business, but this is 5 tips on giving a foolproof estimate and how to excel these estimates a lot better. So that way you're not posting them on the Facebook groups and asking all these people these questions, okay, guys? So I wanted to make 5 tips on how I can help you on giving a better estimate, but not only a better estimate, an estimate that will actually close and seal the deal for you so you can grow your business. And the first one is a markup. Always mark up your product or your service. Your service is very important to you, so be sure you mark it up. For instance, let's say you go to a job site and you know this person is going to ask for a discount. Be sure to mark it up a little so you can discount it down. Now, I don't want to say anything, but there's a certain race of people that when I go do a job for, I always mark it up knowing that they're gonna bring me down anyway. So I mark up that price so I can give that discount. That way the customer knows and realizes, hey, I won in this thing, but in reality, you won also. Number 2, being confident. And I've talked about this, being just professionally and being confident when you show up to a job site. Guys, people notice and people will tell you, and customers notice, when you show up and you walk and get out of your truck to come to the front door and ring that doorbell, you better be ready. You better be ready to communicate, be honest, and know what the price is going to be to that job. But that confidence, I'm going to tell you, people feel that radiance and being bright in a room, and they know that you know what you're talking about when you're giving that price or giving that estimate. So I tell all my people, and there's a lot of people in junk removal, and I'm going to tell you 90% of junk removal owners are not confident when they give prices. Well, how do I know that? Because I see in the Facebook groups all the time that they lose jobs all the time because they walk up and they get nervous at the fact that the customer makes them nervous, or the price makes them nervous, or they're even scared to give a high estimate job. So most of these high estimate jobs, they're losing. And they're losing because they don't have that professional confidence to show it to the customer or the realtor or the investor or anybody that you're talking to try to win this job. Okay. Number 3, when you're giving these estimates, you gotta know, and I'm telling you, this kind of relates over back to the confidence thing, but you gotta know what it's gonna cost you. And that's one thing I'm really good at. You know, when I go out to a homeless encampment, or I'm doing a hoarder house or an eviction, I'm always averaging, and this is what I do. I average what it's gonna cost me immediately and what kind of equipment I'm gonna need. So I always use dumpsters. If you notice in my videos, I'm always putting dumpsters on the property, or I'm subcontracting the job. But I know exactly what it's gonna cost. So when I come out to the job site, I look around and I'm looking at how bad the living room is, because the main thing in the living room is when you come to a garage clean out or a house clean out or an eviction, or not a garage clean out, but an eviction or a hoarder house, I always check the living room because it will be the messiest room in the whole house, and you're gonna know what it's gonna cost immediately. And that's what I do, guys. I look at every one of these little rooms, especially the living room, and I say to myself, what's it gonna cost me to remove all the trash out of that living room? And let's say it's 300 bucks. Then I go over to the other room and I'm averaging out every room. 300, 200, 150. All of a sudden I got a number that cost me 1,000 bucks. And then I start going, what am I trying to make off this house? What is it going to cost the junk guys to clean out this house? And how much money do I really want to make in this house? Where's my profit? So then I price something. If my expenses are 1,000, I always multiply that by like 3 or 4. So I'll charge $4,000 or $3,000 to clean out that house or that commercial building. So always think what it's going to cost you. Okay, number 4, a guarantee. Give the customer a guarantee, such as something like this. I guarantee you that this is going to be done in 2 days. And I also guarantee you that you're not going to pay me until you're completely satisfied with the job. And I'm telling you, this kind of relates to number 2 about being confident. The customer will feel that and go, you know what, this guy's a good guy. He's a truthful guy. He's even guaranteed me that if I don't like the job, I don't have to pay him until it's completely done. Always give the customer that kind of contingency, that guarantee, but give them that option that if the job is not done correctly, that they don't have to pay you until the job is to their standard. So that's really important. Now I want you to kind of realize that, okay? Now when I go to a customer's house, here's one thing that I always offer that closes and seals the deal. I can provide service next day. That's a guarantee. I'm giving that customer a guarantee that I can be there tomorrow with a crew of 8, 10, 12 people. But that guarantee also reflects the confidence that I have in giving that estimate or giving that job. See guys, you have to realize that the customer feels that vibe, and the customer's gonna notice that you know what, this guy knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about, that he's actually giving me a contingency plan to get out of this if it doesn't work out right, if he doesn't show up next day. Okay? Number 5. And I talked about this in another video the other day. Don't detail every part of the job. Don't detail that. I'm going to give you an example of how to detail it, which is a wrong way to do it, and then a way to actually sell it. So let's pretend that the garage is in the backyard, okay? And you're gonna charge $500 for the garage. You know you're gonna charge $500, and in the estimate, that's what you're gonna charge. You can really mess this up by making it a big deal. Or you can overall give one single price and make it simple. Simplifying the price estimate is a lot easier. For instance, here's somebody complicating it. Well, ma'am, I'm going to tell you, we're going to have to go to the backyard, so we're going to have to drive the truck around the back. So there's an extra charge for that. By the way, we also noticed that there's stairs, so we'll go up the stairs. Well, there's no charge for that, but we'll actually do it for you. Now, we're going to remove everything in there except when we notice that there's 2 tires and some gas, a 5-gallon, thing of gas, so we can't remove that, and we won't take the tires for you because it's only 2 tires, but we won't take it because it's hazmat stuff, and it's kind of contamination, so we don't do that. So come out there. The expense for that is going to have 2 guys at 2 hours a piece, so that's really will be out there. So that price for them is going to be $25 an hour for each one. So that's 25 plus 25 plus the other, $50. That's $100 for the employees just to be there. But we could do it for you all for $400. Why do you have to do that? Do not complicate it, or you can make it easy. Well, ma'am, yes, this is the Junk Guys because we do everything simple. The garage clean out is going to be $400. That's it. Ma'am, I guarantee you that I'm going to finish this garage clean out next day service, and if you don't like it, don't pay me until you're satisfied with it, but I'll clean it all out for you. Does that make sense? Simplifying it for you saves you time, but it also saves the customer a headache and a lot of things to think about. Don't complicate things. And I'll relate this to a video that I saw from one of my competitors who does YouTube videos. I mean, not even a competitor, just a guy that's been in business for like 2 months and decides to put a video on YouTube. That he says, don't ever give the customer the final price on an estimate because they're gonna use it against you on another estimate. What? Listen, guys. Customers are gonna come and go. Evictions will never stop. Foreclosures will never stop. People bailing out on landlords will never stop. It is a thing. As the sun will come up tomorrow, these things will always happen. Jobs are not going anywhere. If you lose this estimate, you're not gonna die. Your business doesn't implode. You just move on to the next job, the next estimate. But use these tips, like I tell you, and I guarantee you it will help you in your business. And don't forget, guys, if you like these videos, subscribe over there to the right side, and on the left side, check out my other videos, and I will talk to you later. Thank you.
Do you dream of making more money with your business or creating a business that doesn't rely on you? You're going to solve all of these problems and more at JunkCon 22. You're going to gain something that's going to make you thousands, hundreds of thousands, or maybe even millions of dollars over the years to come. And as an exclusive deal for fans of Ricardo's content, you're going to be entered into a drawing to win a brand new Sawzall with a full set of Diablo Steel Demon blades. Click the link in the description to get your tickets now. Y'all are crushing it out there, and Ricardo and myself look forward to seeing you at JunkCon 22.